Good evening, darlings, and thank you for having the wisdom to make the correct decision to join me, Minor Scrotum, the fabulous Bugs, for the Boaty's World Community Wednesday Night Live. Damn it! And we're delighted that you're here. I'm delighted to be here, and I'm just glad to be part of it all, to be honest, darlings. Right, well, what a tremendous evening we have got ahead of us as we wave away. What day is it? Wednesday. As we wave away Wednesday and we welcome in Thursday. And whoa, Thursday is going to be a very exciting day. There's lots of exciting stuff coming up, darlings, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. I'm keen as mustard. That's how keen I am. So, over the space of the next hour or so, we have well, of course, we have our matching pair of his and hers, highly powered hedgehogs of truth, which can be deployed at your own individual choice. We've got Sean's box that's going to get a right old pounding. 2-ton Ted the Tenting Tin is not going to take part in tonight's proceedings. However, hopefully this chap is. This is our portable electronic telephonic device upon which you could, and many would argue should, leave a note of the voice variety. I certainly hope that you will. But above all, we've got each other. And I would love to hear how your day has been, plans for tomorrow, anything else that you want to tell me. And of course, be sure to tell not just me, but the community as a whole, what you have had to eat today. That is, that's detail that we can't go without. But yeah, loads and loads of exciting things to discuss, some of which, if not all, are food related. So, so with little in the way of further ado, I am going to dive headfirst into your comments, which I truly believe to be the meat and potatoes of this creme brulee that we are currently splurtering about in. But before I do that, I'm going to have a goodly slurp of my wine. So, on that note, cheers, darlings. Your very good health. Bottoms up if you're lucky, lads. Up yours if you're lucky, ladies. And above all, and I say this to each and every one of you individually with love, sincerity, and kindness oozing out of my back bottom, get stuffed. Thank you so much. First cab after Anchor's Fighters. I can see Steve Cole. Good evening to you. And then also with us, we've got JB2, Jim Bob II, the lovely Richard, Paulie Galtieri, Peter P, Lord Stiff Upper Lip, VIP, Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel, Emma Lemon, Mark Passad, the lovely Mark, owner and keeper of a Netty Fan Club t-shirt, which makes him look even more handsome than he already is. And that takes some doing, believe me. He's a fine looking chap. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I've decided that we should set up a Boaty's World Government. Now, obviously, we've already got the Right Honourable Melanini, who is the Minister for Tenting, but I think that because we're getting to be quite a community now, we need some democratic things in place. We need some upper structure order to keep things organized and as they should be. So if you've got, it's an early wine, burp, darlings, and another one, and you don't get that on Hubnut. No. So if you've got any suggestions for any ministries and ministers thereof, do let me know in the comments and we will arrive at some form of democratic process in making some appointments. Sorry, darlings, this thing is gone in a slightly different direction again today, and it's still headachy, but it's gone back to being a bit coldy as well, cold symptoms. Oh, God, I wish it had sod off. Some appointments kind of make themselves. For example, Alan Simpson is very obviously going to be the Minister for Little Chefs. I mean, that's just a no-brainer, isn't it? And all things Little Chef related. Little Chefery. Alan Simpson, the Right Honourable Alan Simpson, I hereby declare you to be the Minister for Little Chefery. So there we go. Our second minister has been appointed. Do let me know if you've got any other ideas. Let's see what else we've got. We've said hello to the lovely Mark, haven't we? We have. Steve Colg is having 2 sirloin steaks fried with onions with chips and mushy peas. You greedy. Oh, and then he spoils it. And gravy. Oh, no, just no. Steak and gravy, no. Wrong on every level. And quite frankly, I mean, what's with you 2 steaks? Are you just trying to tell the world that you've got more money than you know what to do with, so you're having 2 steaks? I haven't had one. Oh, well, it's my fault I haven't had a steak because I was sent the money to buy one, and I still haven't done it, have I? I will do it very, very soon. Maybe this weekend. Oh, not Sunday. I've already got Sunday planned. Maybe Saturday. Maybe a steak and egg brunch. Haven't done that for a while. Oh, with some sauté potatoes. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Diane Sturdy joins us, our head mistress, of course. Good evening, lovely friends, and good evening to you. And if you're not standing up, saluting, tugging your foreskin, and showing some form of respect, then shame on you. Mark Prasad would like to be excused because he's just finishing watching a classic James Burke Connections on YouTube. Somebody has just asked to join the Boaty's World Facebook group. And if you're not a member and you're watching this, then you damn well should be a member. And I'm going to admit this fine fellow who prefers brown sauce on his bacon sandwich, and that is the correct answer. So, Bosh, you're in. Welcome to the Facebook arm of the community. Excellent. That's a good start, isn't it? Mystic Hair joins us. Good evening, Mystic Hair. Then there are a lot of hellos flying around. Fun Stuff 24 joins us. Hello, Boggs. Hello to you, my lovely. Is Emma feeling any better today? Wonders Richard. Steve Hogg says, I blame Boaty for all these women in chat. Steve Hogg, don't blame me. Thank me. You should thank me for all these women in chat. You think back a couple of years when this was just, we were all boys. The only sniff of a woman that we got was Matron. And admittedly, she's a lot of woman. So, you know, there's plenty of that bosom to go around, isn't there? But you should jolly well thank me for all of the lovely ladies in chat. And if any of you chaps out there are single, well, I'm trying to look after you as well by integrating my singles community. Yeah, I'm doing my best for you. I'm here for the posh wine pour, as always, says Fun Stuff. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Sheba said Hubnut is the great Satan. Oh my God. Nigel's with us, 00 Garage. Hello to you, my friend. What a lovely chap he is. He had a rose curry last night. Yeah, I got rid of the roses. Talking about the Right Honourable Minister for Tenting, our Melanini is right in our midst. Hello to you, my lovely. One of the wonderful women that, whoever it was it Steve Cole, was apparently objecting to, God knows why. Hi, Jason and everyone in chat. Say Sarah Parsons, the lovely Sarah Parsons, no less. Right, Burke's finished, says Mark Prasad. Right, jolly good. You're with us then. Shelley Denise is also with us and says, Steve, are you feeling outnumbered by all the girls? The Honourable Melanini, says Peter P. Indeed. I'm not crazy about meat, says Fun Stuff, and that's apparently not a euphemism. Good evening, Boaty, says Melanini, and good evening to you. But Fun Stuff is making pork loin for dinner with a baked potato. Splendid. Boaty should camp in the field across the road from Windy Bum, says Richard. I would have to seek permission because we rent that to the local farmer. So technically, we couldn't use it without permission. Hello to all I missed while making tea, says Downsteady. Kegon One is with us. Evening, or what about the sheepies, says Funstuff. The sheepies are not in that field all the time. The sheepies alternate between 4 fields. They kind of do a rotation deal, but I love it when they are there. I love it when they are there. There was a movement a couple of years ago to take the field back and plant a load of trees to give us a shield from the road and to cut down on road noise. But the guy who owns the majority of the field, because it's like a collective thing, Gordon no longer lives here. Gordon lived in the big posh house. And when he got to a certain age and his wife, they downsized and moved somewhere a lot smaller and more convenient. And he's refused to agree to that on the field, and he's refused to sell his bit of the field to anybody else. Oh, that is a voice note, and we'll be having that during the intermission, darlings. That'll be something to look forward to. So yeah, that was the plan for the field, but yeah, it's not going to happen. But I love it when the sheepies are in there. Pardon me, but I'm just going to. I've been suffering today, darlings, because silly me, I ran out of painkillers, so I've not had any today, and I've suffered for it because. I might be a little bit better again. If I was at 95% yesterday, I'm like at 90% today. But without painkillers, it felt like 350%. So I got some this evening, and I'm just going to take another couple now. Pardon me. And then I will continue catching up with comments, and then I'll tell you all of the exciting news. And I hope you will be excited about it as what I is. And yeah, I know that's grammatically incorrect. I do it on purpose. Because my grammar, darlings, is entirely beyond reproach. Ish. Can't read that one out, JBT, but well done. Good evening, all, says Bad Books, our lovely Mark, of course. You're deplorable, the lot of you, says Fun Stuff. I agree, they really are. Oh, gosh, excellent. More voice notes. We're being spoilt, darlings. Matron joins us and says evening, all. And then there are a million hellos flying around. Kergorn, we said hello to you, didn't we? Who remembers black lines? Boaty prefers the white ones. No, you've got me on that one. I can't read that. Mr. Drummer 316 is with us, the lovely Martin. Good evening to you. Thank you for joining us, as always. And a carvery should be fine. Emma should be Minister for Titties. Mr. Parry should be Minister of Mars Bars and Magnums. Oh, and Emma agrees. Well, kind of. Mr. Parry, Minister for Chips and Magnums. Weather next Monday is supposed to be glorious, at least, says Kergorn 1. Oh, is that right? Oh, well, that would be fantastic. Richard thinks that Mr. Paddy should be Minister for Chips and Posh Coffees. I'm good at cleaning toilets, says Martin. What about Minister of the Bog Brush? Sweating in a tent, says JB2. The joy. Well, it depends why you're sweating. Mustard should be Minister for the Pendulous Witch, says Emma. Oh, Stu joins us. Gold late again. Hi there, folks. Hello to you. So Boaty is the prime podger. In Boaty's World Parliament, says Matron, I am Betty Boothroyd, Mistress Speaker of the House. I agree with that, Matron. I think you should be the Speaker. As well as being Matron, I think you should be the Speaker of the House. I completely agree with that. So if there are no objections, I will say that that is carried. Our new Speaker of the House is Matron. I think that's entirely appropriate, and I approve of that. And in my approval, I am absolutely unanimous. Steve should be the Minister for Cats, says Emma. Oh, Captain Mustard joins us. Fabulous. Steak and egg breakfast, says Kagon one. Yes, haven't had one for ages. Ah, food news from Bad Books. Breakfast was an apple. Dinner, he means lunch, was a pork pie. Oh, and pub tea, he means dinner, was Godzilla chips, whatever they are, and fried chicken. Gosh. Who gets to be Black Rod, says Peter P. Well, I mean, that is a good question. That is a good question. Ministry of Toast Rack, says Richard. Well, yes. Mark is seconding Matron for the Speaker of the House. JB2 is suggests himself a minister for refusing social media. Emma is suggesting that Simone should be Minister of Twats and that Sean should be the Minister of the Pounded Box. Richard's got some food news. For dinner tonight, he had sirloin steaks with Jersey rolls, baby corn, mint, peas, and spinach. Everybody's eating steak again, and I'm so missing out. Right, I'm doing steak. I am doing steak. Oh, Simone is with us. Good evening, Simone. Diane should be Minister of Foreskin, says Emma. Dear me. Oh, Hedgie should be Minister of Truth. Now, I agree with that. Oh, God, I've knocked his glasses off. I do agree with that. I do agree that the Right Honourable Hedgehog should indeed be the Minister for Truth, the Minister for all things truth. Skip should be the Minister of Aim Your Soul, says Emma. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Pete Yedo is with us. Good evening, Boaty. It's stress anorexia and the gastric band here, old boy. Hello to you. When he was showing the painkiller packet, I thought it was a condom, says Emma. And Richard agrees. Looked like Boaty was holding a Johnny. I've been suffering, he says Emma, as he waves a condom around. You know where I keep those, Emma. I mean, admittedly, they'll be about 300 years out of date now, won't they? I'm off for a road trip on Friday, Peep, says Simone. Oh, well, that is seriously exciting. Do tell us all about it. It's a condom, says Matron, and that explains why his copious intake of them hasn't cured his pain. No wonder he's still poorly if he keeps swallowing condoms. Why are you all talking about? How does it look like a condom? Tracy's condoms went out of date, says Emma, but people advised her they were still edible. Yeah, I remember that. I do actually remember that. I can't believe you've all done the condom thing. Hubnut should be the shadow minister of broken shit cars. I like that. I like the idea. Richard, you are a genius because I love the idea of having a shadow ministry. We should have other parties. Right. we're the party in power, right? The Boaty's World Party, but we should have, yeah, we should have opposition parties. So there would be the Hubnut Party, where, and we can give them ministries and ministers as well. What would Miss Hubnut? What would be her ministry in the Hubnut Party? The Blot Outdoors Party would be an interesting one, wouldn't it? God almighty. Oh dear. They'd all be at the bar all the time. Andrew and Peter are ministers for panto horses, says Emma. That'd be quite a small ministry, I imagine. Can I just be Jacob Rees-Mogg, says Captain Mustard. The Haunted Pencil, asks Matron. I once described Jacob Rees-Mogg as a haunted Victorian toilet, and that I actually said that to my local. Well, he was then my MP. What's his name? Lee. Oh no, that's Tenacious D, isn't it? Lee Rowley. Yeah, you go. Can I count on your? I said, you support that haunted Victorian toilet, Jacob Rees-Mogg, and bless him, he did properly laugh. When the speaker shouts order, they come round with the drinks trolley. I had an idea years ago. I put it on Facebook of how to bring Parliament together to get things done so it wasn't so divisive. And my idea was that, you know, the speaker shouts order, order, and everybody just ignores him and goes, yeah, bollocks. My idea was that instead of saying order, order, and then everybody's just divisive and they all shout at each other, the opposite sides all shout at each other. Instead of saying order, order, the speaker should say umpire, umpire, and then everybody together just goes, stick it up your jumper. And that would bring everybody together and raise a smile. And then we might get things done and make the country a better place. Jen should be Minister of Catheters, says Emma, who is indeed on a roll. Sir Joseph Lloyd, Minister of Beige Leather Interiors. Oh, I totally agree with that. Nigel Mansell is not being Minister for anything. And Noel Edmonds, Minister of Boaty's girlfriend. He got nowhere. Bernard, Minister of Dead Bees. Boo, Minister of Nakedness and Boaty's World Emojis. Oh, I've got wine in there. Don't worry. I've got wine in there. Right, I've caught up with the comments, darlings. I forgot that I put boo as an emoji. That's probably inappropriate, isn't it? Well, I mean, it's inappropriate to put that as an emoji. It's even more inappropriate to tell you who it is. Right, I've got news for you, darlings. Right, exciting things happening soon. Let's do them in order. Okay. Right, number one, tomorrow morning, the bin is going to be emptied. Epic. Number two, and I put the bin out a day early by mistake. I know I'm a binfluencer and I'm always the first to put it out, but I was a whole day early today, this week. Right, thing number two, tomorrow I am going for my first carvery for 33 years. And I'm not going alone. I'm going with somebody who is a proper food person. They think that anybody who doesn't have their beef or steak cooked rare should be put up against a wall and mercilessly shot. And who also thinks that wood pigeon breast is one of the finest things that a human being can eat. And being a proper food person, said person thinks that carveries are the worst idea ever. and the thing of the devil. So yes, tomorrow at lunchtime, two people who hate carveries, hate the idea of carveries, hate the theory of carveries, and just they're not the biggest fans. We are going to go and have a carvery together. So that'll be nice, won't it? Talk about bonding experiences. It's like one of those corporate things where you have to go and survive in the woods on rice and peas for 4 weeks, or I'm a celebrity, give me a lot of money and take me to Australia or whatever the hell it was. But yeah, for your pleasure, darlings, my carvery partner and I are going to go and hate a carvery for your benefit. Next exciting thing, Friday morning, Officer Crabtree is having new tyres. Next exciting thing, well, tenting next Monday, unless I'm still ill, but surely I won't still be ill next Monday, surely. And even if I am, surely the weather will be better. Pardon me, being ill. And then the next exciting thing, I can tonight somewhat excitedly confirm that a booking has been made, and that at some point towards the very end of next month, Emma and I will be replicating our mad 3 days of last summer, and we will be having another mad 3 days. And the first element of those mad 3 days has been booked. And it's going to be very exciting. And of course, we're going to share it all with all of you. So those are the exciting things that are coming up, darlings. I mean, other exciting things coming up. I'm going to have supper tonight, and I'm going to drink some more wine, and I'm going to go to bed and sleep. So there you go. Right, back to your comments, and then we will. Oh, hello. Good evening, Mystery Simone.
Hello, Mystery Boaty.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm terrible. How are you?
About that, you know.
Good.
Right, you wanted to know what was happening this weekend?
I'm desperate to know. I'm all ears. Okay. I'm agog.
All right. Well, on Friday morning, everyone else can listen in as well, because I will be doing some filming on the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah, a little bit of a road trip going on.
Exciting.
So I will be travelling from Plymouth to Ilkeston, which is up north.
I know where Ilkeston is. It's very close to me.
Well, hear me out.
Okay.
I'm travelling up the A303 this time because I'm sick of motorway driving.
Oh, good luck with that.
So, yeah. So up the A303 to Ilkeston.
Isn't that the one past Stonehenge?
Yeah, Stonehenge way, yeah.
Oh, my God. You'll be there for 3 days.
No, I won't. I'll be fine.
It's Glastonbury this weekend, isn't it, as well?
I don't know. Yeah, I better check that out, actually, just in case.
It's Glastonbury this weekend. I'm sure it is.
If it is, I'll be buggered. Not physically, you know, metaphorically.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty certain it is Glastonbury this weekend.
Oh, that would be bad if I do. Yeah, okay, I'll look into this. Anyway, when I get to Ilkeston, I'm meeting up with Stickman TV, which is Matt.
Oh, the lovely underscore. Oh, give him my love and tell him I miss him.
I will. And I will be meeting up with Smashing Pistons.
The lovely Simon. Give him my love and tell him I miss him.
I will. And there's a certain person in our little chat who I might be bumping into the following day in a city nearby.
Oh. Intriguing and exciting.
Yes.
Well, if it's the person I think it is, then they would be incredibly happy to meet you, because they've been rattling on about it for, well, a year, literally a year.
Yeah, at least. at least. So I will be heading eastwards towards the coastline.
I'm gutted I'm not going to see you, but there we are. There'll be another time.
Well, if you've got 5 minutes, you could always drive down and say hello. You know, you're more than welcome.
Oh,
if you can't be bothered, it's fine. I don't mind.
It's not that I can't be bothered. No, I'm going to come down to Devon and I'm going to see you down there. I'm going to have a trip
I'll buy you a pass. I'll buy you a pasty.
Oh, brilliant. I'm going to have a trip down to Devon and I'm going to see you and I'm going to see my mate Fran that I haven't seen for ages. And I might do some tenting down there.
Oh, yeah, there's loads of places to go tenting down here.
Yeah.
And loads of places to go and visit, and some of the views are absolutely astonishing.
So I know I used to live there.
yeah, it's a good.
So when do you leave Plymouth? Friday.
Friday morning.
Where are you staying Friday night?
Matt's house in Ilkeston.
Oh, okay.
But I will be taking stops on the way. There's no way I'm doing the whole journey in one go.
I drove past Matt's house the other day, actually.
Oh.
Literally about two or three nights ago.
Wow.
So, okay. And then on the Saturday, then you're doing the trip to the coast?
Yes.
And is it there and back same day?
I don't know yet. I think I'll be picking up I'm picking up parts for Boaty, which are, nigh on impossible to find these days.
Right.
So, making the road trip is the best option, really.
Well, it's fun, isn't it? I mean, it's fun.
It is actually.
And doing it with mates, that's even better.
Yeah. And the fuel is actually cheaper than if I bought the parts.
Oh, well, win-win. Brucey bonus.
It is a win-win. It is a bonus, definitely.
So is there a possibility that you'll actually stay over at the coastal region?
No. Okay. I'll be driving over there, pick the bits up, then go back and stop at Matt's.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be the Saturday night.
Yeah, the Saturday during the day on the way to go and get the bits. It's when we hopefully meet up with the other YouTuber who wants to bump into me.
Absolutely. Oh, I so hope that happens because I know how much it would mean to them. So I really hope that happens.
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, brilliant.
So fingers crossed. It shouldn't be too difficult because I think it's like 3 hours from Matt's house, which is not too bad. So a 6-hour round trip.
It's a bit of, obviously I've done the trip myself. About this time last year or a few weeks later. It's honestly, it's
Hello?
It's a bit of a bastard because of the nature of the roads.
Okay.
Yeah, it's you'll get there's not a motorway in sight. There's very little unless you go a long way round and you can do a motorway. So it's a lot of A roads, but you've got company. Now, when I did it, the last time I did it was to go to Norwich, pick up Emma and Little Lemon, do Great Yarmouth.
That's it, Norwich. I keep forgetting the name Norwich.
And then back here. And I found the journey there to be interminable. I've done it before a few times. I've done it with mustard. But the journey there on my own just seemed to last forever. But then the journey back when I had company in the car, that was okay.
Yeah.
That was okay.
Yeah, because you can chat and listen to music.
So you're traveling with mates, so you'll be okay.
I think it reminds me of driving from here to the north coast of Devon because that is awful. There's no straight road in sight.
It's that kind of thing, and you're going to get stuck, and you get stuck behind slow things, and it's really frustrating.
Yeah, and it takes hours.
Yeah, there are some newer deal carriageways as you get closer to the region now, which help.
Yeah,
but a lot of it is just twisty A road, and you're in a queue of traffic.
Well, I will say that I've never been to that part of the country before. Never.
Oh, well, go to Great Yarmouth and have a go on the roller coaster.
Well, I was thinking of going to California.
Oh, okay.
I'm just curious. I want to go to California.
And then what? Is it back home on the Sunday?
Yes. Won't be doing my volunteering this Sunday.
Okay.
I don't think I can do the journey and back in 2 days. So I don't think I can do that.
No, that might be pushing it a bit.
Yeah, I think so. But anyway, I'll let you get back to the comments. You're probably a bit behind by now.
Oh, probably, but who cares? That's
Yeah.
fabulous. Thank you for sharing with it. Thank
That's
you for
all
sharing it
right.
with us. Have a fabulous time. And if you
I will do
do
my
bump
best.
into that other YouTuber, then give her my love and a hug from me.
I will. All right. You
And
take care. I'll
safe
speak to you soon.
journeys. Catch you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Oh, that's exciting, isn't it? God, I love a road trip. Quick catch up with the comments, and then we'll have the intermission and the voice notes. Can I be the minister of the full English breakfast, seeing as I have one every day, says Cairgun 1. Yes, but you might have to share some duties with the Minister for Little Chefery. Captain Mustard should be the Minister of Egg Sarnies. Pete Yedo should be the Minister of Bad Manners. Emma had a broken tooth fixed today and says hurrah for that indeed. Oh, community bin snap. Diane is also getting hers emptied tomorrow. Oh, well done, JB2. Was the appointment at 2:30? That of the Chinese dentist, of course. Carvery Gate incoming, says Fun Stuff. You know it's incoming. And the Honourable Melanini says, can't wait for a plate of boiled shite. Oh, yes. Yeah, well, put your big girl pants on and we'll face the awfulness together. We can cling together against the forces of overcooking. A carvery, says Mr. K. Make sure you film the carvery tomorrow, Boaty, says Emma. And don't forget the bishop's ball bag. I am looking forward to the carvery, says Josh. Is Melanie going with Boaty, asks Richard, and she is indeed. Simone says bonding experience. It'll be a barfing experience for Boaty. Stu wouldn't trust me with knives. And then moving on past that, Peter P says, yay, the doings of Emma and Boaty. Indeed. Yes, it is Glastonbury, says Diane. JB2 says it is Glasgow. I thought it was. Middle class twats all over the place, says JB2. You'll get sucked into the Glasgow black hole. Yeah, I did think that Stonehenge is bad enough, but Glasgow, yeah. Could do a Friday live at Boaty, says Stu. Oh, Joanne Hill joins us. Hello to you, my lovely. Is Simone flushing the loo? Asks Emma. There were some weird noises. Weren't there? And Joanne says, sat in our bed in our motorhome in the Derbyshire countryside. Oh, I'd love to know where you are. Don't tell me, because that would be, you're supposed to keep those things private. But are you anywhere near me or anywhere near any of my well-known spots? I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. I so miss being in Netty for a bit of off-grid wonderfulness. I hope you're having a fabulous time, and I'm so jealous. I was in Netty today. I made the bed. I'd done all the laundry, but I actually made the bed, put the duvet cover on and pillow covers on and all of that. And I was just in there and looking around and thought, oh, God, I wish I was in Netty. And I'm not going to be in Netty on Monday either, am I? I'm tenting. Oh, I mean, I know I've got, the rest of my life to do all of that, but, oh, God, off-grid in Netty is just the best place to have ever. Oh, and Emma mimics my thoughts. Anywhere near Boaty, Joanne? And Joanne says, dare I say? Ilkeston's not that far from Boaty. It's certainly not. Are you outside his house, Joanne, says Matron. Some bastards outside my house. I got home from work tonight. An unknown vehicle, a Volkswagen, is parked right outside in bloody pole position. And I've had to park right down past the bus stop and walk half a mile to my own place. Boaty flicks peas at people. I'm near somewhere beginning with A, says Joanne. Oh, somewhere beginning with A. Quite a few possibilities there. Had a roaring fire pit tonight. It's so beautiful. Oh my God, that's fabulous. If you're going to Buxton, says Cairgun One, you could still take Nettie and the tent. That would be kind of overkill, wouldn't it? Right, it's time for an intermission, darlings, and that means that you get some voice notes. That was my first guess, Diane. That was my first guess. Right, let's have a look. Where are we? Aberystwyth, arse end of nowhere, Ascot, Alfreton, Arkansas.
Boaty, pound that twatting box as if everywhere you went there was a twat right behind you. You can interpret it that way, any way you like.
Thank you. And
twat.
And I will. £1, £1, £1 pounding. 3, 2, 1. Gosh. Thank you, Simone.
Hi. I was thinking of sending you a message here tonight, but I couldn't think of anything interesting or amusing to say to you.
Well,
Anyone
like
I do, you don't really
videos,
seem to be that bothered. You're more interested in being called a twat. Fucking strange, man.
Sorry to interrupt the intermission, but just to say, I did watch, I think most of, I had to stop because I was at work, but I did watch your homeschooling video. And interesting. We'll have to have a chat. In fact, we'll have to have we need to get together. Oh, I miss you. I hope you enjoyed that intermission. I genuinely am a bit jealous of Joanne because, honestly, I don't know if it comes across in the videos and the live streams or whatever, but the off-grid stuff in Netty, that has kind of been a revelation. And I don't know if I've made it clear just how amazing it is. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to overnight become a hippie. No offense to hippies. I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. I mean, I'm not going to suddenly aspire to the completely off-grid life and leaving society behind and all of that. Honestly, that's not me. That's not the person that I am. I've spoken about this before, and I wonder if people that chase that dream, and I can understand why it is a dream, I always wonder, are you chasing the dream or are you escaping the reality? And most of the time, I think you're escaping a reality and making the dream more dreamy than it really is. Because I've never done van life, but I've done a couple of nights off grid and I've done a couple more nights on a campsite. And the idea of doing that permanently, yeah, no. I kind of, I'm not, how can I put this? I'm not running away from anything. I'm blessed. I've got a wonderful life. I've got amazing friends, amazing family, adopted family. My job is like going to a holiday camp. My home is, again, I'm blessed. I live in what I consider to be, you might think that it's a terrible old damp hovel in the arse end of nowhere and isolated and too far from a shop, and you would hate it. But for me, this Windy Bottom, this is a slice of heaven. And I love where it is. It's in a part of the world where people come from all over the world to spend time. And guess what? I get to live here. How great is that? And life is just great. But I cannot deny that the couple of nights I've had in Netty are, talk about icing on the cake, talk about different level. And I can't wait to do more and more and more of that. And I can't wait to try the tenting. And I've got, in the tenting scheme of things, I've got another project planned. The MHM crew know about it. Melanini knows about it. You lot don't yet, but you will in due course. And that's all really exciting. But yeah, it would have to be in tandem to real stuff rather than a replacement. I can't ever see me saying, right, that's it. I'm leaving the rat race behind. Bollocks to that. Bollocks to mortgages. Bollocks to paying rent. Bollocks to having a job where you have to turn up and you get paid every month. Bollocks to all of that. I'm going to go off and live in a van. It ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm a man that likes my creature comforts, but I want an element of that. I want an element of that because I understand it, but I want it on my terms. I want to be able to sod off, whether it's on a Monday or it has occurred to me recently that I could do it other nights. It did occur to me today, actually. I was thinking, well, I'm really missing Netty and the off-grid things. In summer, I could come home from work, jump into Netty, take her off, spend the night off grid, come back there the next day. I could do that. And I might do that. That might become a thing. So yeah, I understand the attraction of that. I want it in my life, but I really do want it on my terms. Same with the tenting. I don't want to have to pay the compromise of, figuring out where and how you're going to have a shower, figuring out how you're going to do your laundry, this, that, and the bleeding other. I'm typical of me. I always want the perfect thing. So yeah, I want all of that. I want all of the good van life, motorhome life, tenting life, whatever you want to call it. I want all of that stuff, but I also want the safety and security. Sorry, digestive system falling apart. Of a lovely, safe, comfortable home, and and a job, and I just want the best of both worlds, really. And I'm not somebody who believes that you can't have the best of both worlds. I'm not somebody that believes that life always has to be a compromise. I always try to find a way to have the best of both worlds without having to compromise or overly compromise anyway. And quite honestly, I think I'm getting towards it because it's kind of starting to come together. Anyway, let's get back to some comments before I start waffling on forever. Where are we? How far back have I got to go? Oh, that's it. We were guessing the A's, weren't we? The Ministry of Twats has spoken, says Peter P. The twats have it. Unlock. We need to get this Parliament stuff going. We need to get this going. And I love the idea of the opposition parties. My hubs is still outside burning wood and getting his toasting fork out, says Joanne. Metaphors and euphemisms are plenty. But as Emma says, it does sound really lovely. And I hope you're absolutely loving it. Boaty should go outside, and if he can smell burning, he will know Joanne isn't far away. Joanne says, my hub said if Boaty was here, we'd have him round the pit for drinkers and food. Oh, God, I'd be there in a shot. I would be there in a shot. Oh, God, now we're on to Toast Rex. Escaping the Matrix. Yeah. I welcome the Matrix. I welcome it, but I also need to escape from it now and then, but not on a permanent basis. I've been flirting with various ideas this year, and for various reasons. And I've had ideas, I've had flights of fancies, I've had theories, I've had suggestions, and I think that the years that I have remaining, I think that the perfect mix for me is a mix. I want business in my life. I need that. I need the challenge. I want the challenge of the restaurant, the hotel, the Airbnb, if that happens, and anything else that comes along. I want all of that. I want Windy Bum and the Peak District cottage lifestyle. I also want the netty, the motorhomey, the off-griddy, all of that. And I want the tenty and all of that, and the tenting and all of that. And I also want, during the winter months, I want to get the Maltese Islands back into my life and starting off over there for a few days every month, and various other things as well. And that's and North Wales, and I want that mix. That's my idea for the rest of my days. And I can't see it as going down one particular dead end route. It's got to be a mix with YouTube and you guys and everything else thrown in. Yeah, it needs to be that mix, I think. That's what I am. I'm all about the mix. And I'm not somebody that would say, well, you can't have the best of all worlds. You can't have your cake and eat it. You pick something and then you make compromises. I'm not about that. I've always just thought, well, figure out what you want and then figure out a way to make it happen. And that's what I've always done. And it's kind of always worked for me up to now. Like, I wanted to ride a bike. I wanted to be an athlete. I wanted to, and I kind of wanted to do that rather than going to work. So I made it my work. I became a professional athlete, became the best in the world at it, and got paid money. I wanted to play about with cars, classic cars, vintage cars, supercars, hypercars, and all of the cars that I had on my wall as posters when I was a kid. So I found a way to make that happen. I became a car dealer, and I got to play with all of those, and I got to make a lot of money through it as well. The rock and roll lifestyle, the singing, all of that. I wanted to do all of that. Find a way to do that. If you believe and if you've got a bit of something about you, then there's usually a way to make it all work. If you just choose to think outside the box a bit, it doesn't have to be compromise. It doesn't have to be taking from one area of your life to enable another. If you're a bit cute and a bit light on your feet, you can try and have it all. At least try. What's happened there? I didn't do that. What's going on? Oh, did a bit of wine drip on the doings? Oh, maybe it did. Anyway, what time is it? Okay, it is midnight, darling. So we are coming towards a time where we have to sadly wave each other goodbye. I'll catch up with the comments first. Watch a few Manchester van life vids. It'll put you off, says Stu. Boaty likes his home comfort, says Mr. K. I do. Oh, Joanne's hubby is toasting bread. There we are. By the Curb does a pretty good job at full-time van life. Good for him. Depends on your definition of a pretty good job, I suppose. I love my van, says Joanne, but love my settee on my return. That's what it's all about. It's about having both, isn't it? It's about having it all. Boaty wants his cake and to eat it. Yes, I do. Independent Puppy. Hello, Boaty and all. Hello to you and welcome back. A friend of mine was in Paris last week, says Richard, said it's turned into a right shithole. It was always a right shithole, except that it wasn't. It's a bit like Malta. You need to be in the right place at the right time. I see your Vimto is gone. Yeah, it's in the cupboard, and there is a new bottle. There you go, look. Freshly purchased. Marvellous. Product placement. I should be sponsored by Vimto or Sainsbury's or Alcoholics Anonymous. Oh, you told us about the gliding, Stu. Yeah, you told us about that. Yeah, that'll be a great Huckley. Marvellous. There we are. Right, we have caught up with the comments, and I guess that is pretty much it for tonight, darlings. Thank you so much for your company, as always. I've really enjoyed tonight. And there we are. There we are. So much to look forward to. So let me wish you all a safe and peaceful night. Love and hugs to all those who need it. Actually, love and hugs to all, whether you need it or not, or need them or not. Yeah, have a safe and peaceful night. Have the best day that you can tomorrow. May it bring you some joy. May it bring pleasure. May it, at the very least, be manageable. I've got a super exciting day ahead. My bins are being collected, and I'm going for my first carvery in living memory. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, actually. And sorry, I'm just thinking about Nettie and all the stuff I was just talking about, and the tenting and the trying to get the best of all worlds. And I've kind of inspired myself. That's why I was annoyed this week that I lost out on a Monday, because Mondays have become incredibly precious to me. And that's why I was thinking today that, you know, I could do stuff in summer, I could do stuff on other nights as well. You know, Wednesday night, get home, 10:30, jump in Nettie, sod off somewhere amazing, wake up somewhere amazing, have an amazing night in there. Yeah. Work in progress. And we've still got all of the tenting to learn about, and the secret project that you guys don't know about yet, but that I'm really, really excited about. So, it's going to be worth waking up in the morning and the next morning and the morning after. And I hope that applies to all of you as well. And I'm sure it does. Thank you all for your company. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you for making a difference to me every single day. Thank you for being you there and just generally amazing. A candle of some nature will be relit tomorrow night, Thursday Night Live, same time, same place, 11 o'clock, here at Windy Bum, and I cannot wait to catch up with you then. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me. Can't wait to see you next time. So on that note, pachu, and indeed, a big Toby's Carvery, bosh.